So there's two massive lies that we have been sold about food and sleep, and they are absolutely wrecking your energy. Stick around and I'll cover some of the details on both of them connected to your sleep and your food. In fact, next Saturday, April 18th, we're all going to gather together for a free Welcome Home Method session. And what we'll cover before we go in and do the breath work are the details of exactly what I'm about to share with you. The first one we're going to cover is sleep. And most of us, when we think about sleep, we think about this 1 8-hour block of consistent sleep. But our body actually runs off 90 to about 110-minute ultradian rhythms all day and all night. These are natural cycles where the brain and the body move through these peaks and valleys of energy, focus, and recovery. During the day, these show up as natural waves of alertness, followed by natural dips. At night, they become your sleep cycles, moving from this light sleep to a deeper, more restorative SWS or slow wave sleep, all the way to your REM dream state, and then repeating. There's actually 4 cycles, but we'll cover all those details next Saturday, April 18th. One of the things you probably haven't been told is it's very natural for human beings to move through what we call a biphasic sleep cycle. And whenever you force yourself into that 7 to 8 hour solid block of sleep, you fight those ultradian rhythms that naturally repeat. So basically what happens there is you may interrupt a potential mid-awakening or slight awakening state before you enter that next repeated cycle. And when we do this, we create so much stress on the brain and the body and way less repair. When you learn how to ride these waves, which is what I teach using breath work, CO2 tolerance, and strategic timing with your sleep and food, you actually allow yourself to move into this very beautiful rhythm, creating more clarity, more focus, more energy when you're supposed to have it, and less of those dips that fall off where you're constantly chasing that energy in the morning with cup of coffee after cup of coffee or energy drink after energy drink. And as I mentioned before in the beginning of this video, the second one is food and break fast, breakfast, or forcing your body to eat the most important meal of the day, which is one of the biggest lies we've ever been sold. What if actually the first hour to 2 hours of your wakeful state were actually the secret of feeling more steady, calm and alertness, repair within inside of the body, groundedness and energy throughout the entire day? We'll actually break this down next Saturday, April 18th, once again, so we can talk about how the real secret is the strategic use of your body's CAR, or cortisol awakening response. That first hour to 2 hours of your day is so important, and that is literally where the real secret of your power, energy, focus, and clarity are started and maintained through the day. We'll talk about why strategic fasting mixed with breath work blows the old rules or what you've been sold well out of the water, and how we use both the sleep and food side of that to rewire your nervous system inside of our Awaken the Warrior Within program coming up on May 3rd. We've got so much nerding out to do next Saturday, April 18th, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. At 7:30 p.m. CET or UK time. I can't remember which one that is, but we will cover all of these secrets in great detail, and you'll walk away with practical application that even if you don't join us for the Awaken program in May, can shift and change the entirety of your life with these very simple techniques, both around your sleep and around the first hour to 2 hours of your day. So you can click the link inside of this post, or you can go to our bio or link tree, and we have that there. Spaces are very limited, of course, so please grab your spot right now, and I will see you next Saturday, April 18th. Make it an amazing life, warrior.